Welcome back to Bodak Gaming. This is of course Ghost Recon Breakpoint. We're going to get into this one as fast as possible. We do have a Discord, very active Discord. If you'd like to join, the link is in the description below. Thank you so much for all our recent subscribers. We do massively appreciate you all. And with that, we're going to move on to Title TU 4.1.0, which is the Motherland update coming November 2nd. Now, the main thing is, in Operation Motherland, your mission on Aroa is that Nomad has left the island. A few months later, the island has become a key strategic target for powerful countries interested in controlling the island and its technology. Now, the CIA is basically trying to ease these global tensions by giving the power on the island to a neutral force. That's Ito and the Outcasts, turning Aroa into an autonomous country. This operation is being led by Karen Bowman and is called Motherland. Now, with Motherland, one of the most important parts to it is Conquest mode, and as you can see by the image here, this is how it's going to break down. So Conquest mode is basically a new alternative mode to the kind of classic Breakpoint story mode, with an emphasis on player actions having consequences on the island of Aroa. A variety of missions will be available to choose from, including destroying objectives, securing enemy camps, stealing vehicles, or choosing to extract or eliminate the 4 Bodark lieutenants. Yes, Bodark are back. Now, as players are going to progress through Motherland, they will free Aroa from the clutches of the Bodarks, with of course help from the Outcasts and of course Karen Bowman. Now, faction warfare is also kind of returning, so Conquest mode kind of marks the return of faction warfare as such. As players conquer Aroa, the Outcast presence will increase in the wild and in encampments, making faction warfare more frequent. You'll notice road checkpoints, convoys, hostage situations, and patrols. They're going to fill the island based on faction presence. That's in each of those kind of areas that you take down one by one. Now, these events will vary in difficulty according to their respective regions, so you can check your TAC map to find out more details on each region's challenges. Now, the Bodarks, they're one of the most interesting things to come into this update. They are ruthless infiltrators and manipulators, allied to Sentinel and Wolves. The 5 Bodark enemy archetypes will be present both in encampment and in the wild. So, as you can see by the image here, we have the tactician. So tacticians, enemies will call for backup unless eliminated quickly. The armoured oppressors will rush players down. Dreadnoughts are going to use rocket launchers against you. Seekers will use rifles and optical camouflage, and troopers will serve as the bulk of the Bodark forces. Very cool. Very cool. Each type of Bodark enemy will have equipment that changes based on the highland, urban and wild biomes. Players will notice new Russian weapons and vehicle skins on the Bodark faction. Now, players will also be able to get kitted out with new items in Maria's shop, including mixed materials ghillie outfit, so their options will increase along with the Bodarks. Now, the atmosphere. The island of Aroa itself is going through some changes, along with those fighting for control of it. New atmospheres specific to 5 separate zones will be in effect, with overall kind of autumn-winter feel. Weather changes, including cloudiness, rain, fog conditions, and sunniness, will vary more around the island based on the region. Now, players should notice more variety from day to day, particularly after bivouac rests. They've also done a thorough review of environmental effects, including insects, fumes, grasses, bird flight, which should add more life to Aroa, which is good. Now, optical camo, as you can see right here in this image, has returned. Our optical camo is unlockable in the Conquest mode. Now, the optical camo function with a gauge system that starts at 100 and decreases with time according to the player's actions. Now, turning on the camo consumes a certain amount of gauge per second, and firing a weapon or running will increase the rate of consumption. The optical camo allows players to be invisible to enemies up to a certain distance, as players increase the efficiency of their camouflage via the upgrade system. Their camo will become even more efficient. While camo progression is only available in Conquest mode, the optical camo can be used in story mode as well. Players will have many reasons to keep returning to Conquest mode, as the maximum XP level has been raised to 99, and skill points, all of those skill points that you've wanted to use, can now be used to increase weapon mastery and focus on a preferred playstyle. What do you think, people? This is looking to be the best update we've ever had for Breakpoint. The world is going to change in a rower. The enemies are changing, vehicles changing, weather's changing, everything, game modes, and there's a lot more. We know there's skins coming. There's probably a lot more coming, little updates, things like that they haven't spoken about yet, which we'll have more news on soon. Let us know what you think. The trailer is also going to be out anytime now, the proper full trailer. Keep an eye out for that. Let us know in the comments below. Take care. Thank you for watching. We'll see you again on the next one. Bye bye.